Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. Today, I thought I haven't done a little like chit chat, get ready with me in a while, show you guys kind of what I wear makeup wise on the daily. So I thought we could do that today. So anyways, I gotta get my hair pulled up out of the way. I do not need it in my way. And I've already prepped my skin like I usually do. I have rekindled my love with the It Cosmetics CC cream. I forgot how much I love this foundation. I have been wearing the Anastasia one for so long, and I love that foundation, but I also really love this foundation, so I've kind of been using it a lot more the last couple of weeks. I just love the finish of it. I really could use one that's a little bit darker, but it ends up being fine when I set it with bronzer and a slightly darker powder. So anyways, I love this foundation. I just think it's such a beautiful foundation. And it covers everything. Like, you can see how red my natural skin tone is. And this, with like a pump and a half, covers my entire face, covers that redness so well. Such a perfect foundation. Love it. Who else has been feeling the early Christmas spirit? Like, I know Thanksgiving is still like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks away, somewhere in there. But I have literally been feeling like I just want to decorate and be ready for Christmas. So today, I'm going to go shopping for an artificial Christmas tree. I talked about this in last week's vlog, so if you haven't seen that vlog, go check it out because I'm not going to go into full detail. But I ended up giving my grandma my old Christmas tree, the same one that we've been using for, oh gosh, like probably close to 15 years. The lights pretty much all went out in the tree last year, and I was like, what's the point of having an artificial pre-lit Christmas tree if I have to string lights in it to make it lit, you know? Like, I like the pre-lit trees because it's less regular to ornaments in it and decorate it that way. You don't have to worry about all the lights, and because we always have an artificial Christmas tree, I legit don't have extra strings of lights. I have some lights for like garland and that kind of stuff that I have tucked away in our Christmas decor, but like that's it. Anyways, I'm gonna go buy us a new artificial Christmas tree. I've got a couple places I'm gonna go. I really have my eye on this one from Costco, but it's a little more than I want to spend. So I'm hoping that either Lowe's or Home Depot will have like the same tree, but for a cheaper price than the one at Costco. But if not, we're just gonna go buy the one at Costco because Costco is a great return policy and their stuff is good quality. So I forgot to mention I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Porcelain Beige for concealer, and I'm just gonna bake using my Coty Translucent Airspun powder. But yeah, so we're on the hunt today. I am doing this while my husband is at work. Him and I have both seriously been feeling the Christmas spirit and we're ready for it. So I'm gonna go buy a tree and get it put up. I'm not going to decorate it or anything, but I'm going to get it set up and get, you know, plugged in so the lights are working, so when he gets home, we'll have this beautiful tree just chilling in our living room. Like, I've been watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music and drinking my coffee with peppermint mocha in it. I've got my Disneyland You Were Here mug. I love these Starbucks mugs. They're like the perfect size. I've just been super in the Christmas spirit and I'm ready to get those Christmas feels in my home. As much as I love my Thanksgiving and fall decor, I'm over it. I'm ready for the next phase. I feel like a lot of people are feeling that this year. I feel like everywhere on Instagram and Facebook, I see people putting up their Christmas trees already or totally have their house decked out, which I'm not going to decorate until Thanksgiving, but at least I can get the tree up. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this cream bronzer. This is in the shade Macchiato, and this is from Fenty Beauty. And I'm just going to buff a little bit of bronzer on those cheeks. I have been loving a cream bronzer. I find it super easy to work with, and I think it looks really natural and pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw on my brows. And I'm going to use the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Latte. Alright, I'm back with my brows on. Let's go ahead and set the skin. I am going to use my Maybelline Fit Me. Typically when I'm using a cream bronzer, I actually like to use a translucent powder, but because this foundation is just a hair light for me, I have been setting with my Maybelline Fit Me. And I've kind of just been setting around the bronzer. I've not actually really been setting the bronzer. See how much better. I am using the shade 220, by the way. I feel like those two shades work together really well to make like the perfect color for me right now. I like to just set my cream bronzer. I'm going to use my NARS Diffuse bronzer, and I'm just going to take a nice brush, kind of a fluffier brush, and just kind of stipple over the cream bronzer. This is going to set it down and add just a little more pigment to the bronzer. And then I'm going to go ahead and quickly contour my nose with this shade as well. If you guys want to see a full like tutorial on how I contour my nose, I will link that video down below. I did one a few months back. So it'll be linked down in the description box. You guys can go check that out if you want more detailed script video of how I do that. So I like to go and highlight. I am using the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. This is one of my favorite highlights. I have been using her for years, and I think she's just so perfect. So beautiful. And I highlight my nose, my forehead, of course my cheekbones. And then I've even been doing like the chin and actually a little bit right under the contour. I don't know why, but like I just have been loving a slightly glowier skin on the daily. I've been actually loving that for months now. And then to add a little rosiness to the face, I'm going to use my Rare Beauty cream blush in the shade Nearly Apricot. Looks a little dirty, but that's kind of what happens when you use cream products. And I'm just going to use a good brush. And I usually like to do the apples of the cheeks. And then I've been bringing it up the side of the nose. And then I've been doing my nose. And I've been doing it fairly heavy in that area. And then I only kind of work it up the cheekbones. So during the summer I was using this product and I did like up the cheekbones more and just a little bit through here. But now I'm doing it a little more heavy through here because I feel like it looks like fall, it's colder, it makes you look just kind of like cold and like, I don't know, I think it just looks super cute. I don't know, it's just been something I'm doing. I mean, I've always added quite a bit of blush to my nose, but I don't usually do this, but I just feel like it looks so cute for this time of year. Just like cold and cozy and like, I don't know. It just gives me that like holiday feels. Then I usually go back in with whatever products left on my brush and kind of set my cheeks down a little bit. This gives them kind of a glowy look on top of the already rosy look, and I feel like it tones it down just slightly. But now we're going to move into the eyes, and I have been going back and forth between my Hot Buttered Rum palette from Too Faced and my ColourPop Witching Hour palette. I think they both have beautiful neutral colors that will work great for the daily, but today I'm going to use my Hot Buttered Rum palette. I'm going to start by dipping into the nice taupey brown called Bottoms Up and buff that in the crease. On the daily, I like to do just kind of a nice neutrally, not too heavy or crazy eye look. Then I'm going to dip into this really pretty dark brown called Spiked. And I'm just going to pop that right on the outer corner, kind of make a little V with it. And then I kind of drag it towards the inner corner, but not all the way in. Just gives us a little dimension on that outer edge. Then I'm going to take a good blending brush and just above that all together, give everything a really nice seamless blend. Just nice, like the perfect soft smoky crease there. So then I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take this shade called Warm and Fuzzy. It's kind of a really soft pale brown shimmer. Almost kind of a bronze, but without so much gold in it. Like, it's kind of a brown champagne, if that makes sense. I just use my finger, and then if I feel like, hey, I got a little messy with that, I'll just take my blending brush again and swoop that right through, and it clears out that crease really nicely. And then of course I take the shade called Whipped Cream. It's just beautiful, bright, light, shimmery, and I like to pop that in the inner corner. So pretty. It's just such a simple look. I do the same basic thing with this palette. I'll use this shade here in the crease, and then this to add a little dimension, and then I usually just take this shade and pop it on the lid and the inner corner. So very, very similar looks. Just kind of depends on which one's close at hand and which one I feel like using for the day. Sometimes you just want to switch it up. So let's go ahead and spritz this down because I think we're pretty much done with the skin. And I use my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better setting spray. I love this spray. It smells so good and it feels so good on the skin. Alright, and to finish off, if I'm going to be going places, if I'm going to work, or I'm going to be doing a bunch of errands, then I like to use just a lip mask, something that's really hydrating, because I don't see the point in wearing a lipstick when I'm going to be wearing a mask that's going to get on the inside of the mask, and then it's going to get smeared all around my face, and they're just more drying than a lip mask. I think these lip masks are amazing. I know they've been so hyped up, but this is the Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask. I have several of these in several different flavors, or whatever you want to call it. This one happens to be grapefruit. I use the grapefruit and the berry, which is the original, on a daily basis. Whichever one I pull out of the drawer is the one I use. So I will just throw that on, and it just gives your lip like the slightest pink tint and keeps them hydrated and moisturized all day. But if I'm not going to be wearing a mask, if I want to put on a lipstick, then typically I go for something neutral. One of my absolute faves, this is a MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in the shade Teddy. I think this one is a beautiful, beautiful neutral. If I want to feel more holiday, then I have a couple newer reds that I've been loving. I have this really pretty, like super like candy apple true Christmas red from Kylie, and this is in the shade Mary JDK. Like, it's such a beautiful, beautiful red. And then if I wanted to go something a little bit darker, like I might want to do if I'm wearing this shirt, I would use this liquid lipstick in the shade Cranberry Stiletto, and this is from the Beauty Bakery. Both of these are absolutely beautiful holiday colors. I'm going to be running errands today, so I think I'm just going to throw on my Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask. Just take a little on the spatula that comes with it. And to put on my lips and rub them together. My lips were kind of feeling dry this morning, so I'm glad I went with that choice because they instantly feel better. And alright, that was it. That was really all I do for makeup every day. Like, something super simple and easy. A little more coverage than I used to do during the summer with the just concealers. I'm using a foundation again, but I love this look. I just think it looks very natural, glowy, pretty for fall and winter. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.